It's WWE's last pay-per-view of the year. That means TLC gets a brutally honest review from Extreme Wrestling fans. This is FWO.
Get the game jumping, ain't nothing. Mr. Quick to trip and load the clip and start thumping. Sucker, say something. Mr. Trying to build a million out of plain nothing. Mr.'s gonna be successful, daddy ain't bluffing. I'm Mr. Quick to chop and one of a kind. A madman on the band till every one of them's mine. I'm Mr. No Look and honor amongst crooks.
I'm Chris Helix and you are watching Future Wrestling Observer. This is the review of TLC 2013, WWE's last pay-per-view of the year. We kicked off this TLC pay-per-view with one of the most anticipated matches of the lead-up to TLC, Punk versus The Shield in a 3-on-1 handicap match. This match ended in a good 2-star match. Punk ends up pinning Ambrose after Reigns spears Ambrose when he was trying to spear Punk. And like I said, Punk picks up the win. Then we had a Divas Championship match. How long has it been since we've had one of these? Natalya versus AJ Lee. AJ Lee ends up picking up the win, and I know a lot of people were speculating that AJ Lee was going to lose the title because of a recent event that happened between her and a reporter, and I guess you could say CM Punk was involved a little bit, but it was kind of just blown out of proportion online. If these are true, I think it is because the reporters came out and said it was just something random and she didn't really care. So I guess that's why the WWE administrative staff decided to let AJ Lee keep her Divas Championship. But AJ, you might want to know you're on thin ice after something like that. But this was a 2-star match, and like I said, AJ Lee ends up picking up the win and to retain her Divas Championship. We followed up a championship match with none other than, well, a championship match. We had the Intercontinental Championship match next with Sandow taking on Big E Langston. Of course, Big E Langston wins in this 1.5-star match, and I'm glad about that because I think Big E can finally be the one to bring the prestigiousness back to the Intercontinental title. Then, keeping with the theme, we continue on with championship matches. We had the Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. This was the Rhodes taking on the Real Americans, Big Show and Rey Mysterio. I still think I actually think it's a great tag team, kind of a David and the Goliath tag team. And then, of course, we got to add in some people that everybody knows going to lose, Ryback. And it was a pretty obvious straight from the beginning that Ryback wasn't going to win because they were the first ones eliminated from this match. And who else picks up the win? The current WWE Tag Team Champions, the Rhodes Brothers. It's time to bring some enthusiasm in here. Rapid fire review time. We have Bros Clay taking on R-Truth. R-Truth is trying to stick up for his little partner, Xavier Woods. 1.5-star match, Bros Clay loses after Tensai pretty much says, fuck you. Then, we have The Miz taking on Kofi fucking Kingston. And Kofi Kingston wins, glad about that, hate this rivalry, 1-star match. Here comes another match that's been promo fucked right in the ass. D-Bry versus the Wyatt family. Bray ends up picking up the win for the Wyatt families after a kiss of death. And then, some might say it gets a little gay. So, gay. Because Bray cuddles Daniel Bryan in his sweet, big, hairy arms and goes, just staring at him with a really gay, evil look. And he's like, hey baby. No, he didn't say that, but now I guess that means Daniel Bryan has to get together with the Wyatt family in this 2.5-star match. And I gotta say, I was really excited about this. I think WWE Creative went the right way with this one because everybody has been talking about it online, and it sounds like a lot of people wanted D-Bry to join the Wyatt family. And I don't know if this is to boost the Wyatt family or if WWE creative staff thinks that D-Bry needs to be boosted a little bit. But all in all, I was really excited about the ending in this match, and I thought even the cuddling at the end was good for the storyline in this 2.5-star match. So the next match, at the beginning of TLC, we were finally told what the unified titles of the World Heavyweight title and the WWE title were going to be called. And I'm actually kind of glad about this. It will be called the WWE World Heavyweight title. And Randy Orton picks up the win in this 2.5-star match after he handcuffed John Cena to the bottom rope. Kind of like a repeat of something that's happened before. Can't put my finger on it. But you think it ends there. John Cena, the Mr. 2 Count, Mr. Super Cena, or whatever everybody's calling him all over online. He unties the bottom rope, climbs the ladder. You think he's going to win. He gets knocked off and actually breaks a table with his head on the way down. But I wish they wouldn't have showed John Cena's face at the end of the match when Vince McMahon and Triple H come out to congratulate Randy Orton on his win for the WWE World Heavyweight title, because John Cena looked like he was reacting to the crowd's reaction where nobody was cheering, because John Cena had this look on his face like, I think we went the wrong way with this. And I gotta have to agree with John Cena. I know he's not thinking it because he's thinking, oh, I want the title. He's not like that. He gets the title when WWE says, hey, we're gonna give you the title. On this one, I think he's thinking at the end of this, I probably should have fought to keep the title, because this is going to go down in history as one of the worst creative storylines by WWE creative staff. And like I said, 2.5-star match, and Randy Orton is now our WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So Future Wrestling Observer rates TLC 2013 2 stars. Not a good way for WWE to go out on the 2013 year when they've had their last 3 pay-per-views with very low ratings. They think it's D-Bry's fault. Not D-Bry's fault in any means. It is WWE creative staff, because everybody, even the fans that don't read online, the fans that only follow every once in a while, could tell that D-Bry was going to get screwed over, so nobody wanted to pay for that shit. And like I said, 2 stars for TLC 2013. I'm Chris Helix, you're watching Future Wrestling Observer, and I will see you next time.